I watched the first half with the Sixers and the Brooklyn Nets. And it really, now there were two things going on. It felt like Sixer fans were protesting the fact that Ben Simmons was there and didn't want to play for them. Now, if I'm a Sixers fan, I have a right to be mad because this is a number one draft pick. He decided he was going to hijack the franchise. He didn't want to play. He was upset with the fans because their reaction to him in fourth quarters of big games. He regressed as a player. Joel Embiid, criticized him. Doc Rivers didn't fully endorse him. And then all of a sudden he wants out. Well, the fans showed up and they have every right to be angry at him or boo him. I didn't have any problem with that. And he shows up in the arena. And I respect him. When I saw him, I said, all right, good. If this is the start of a comeback for him, great. If you got to get that out of the way, go ahead. Boo to your heart's content. And then the game started. And it was one of those games where it had so much tension there. And it felt like it's building and building. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't building. The building was falling down because KD and Kyrie said, and Seth Curry said, hey, the new Kobe and Shaq, we're going to take it to you guys. Is everybody on the Sixers bandwagon today? Hello? Anybody? Where are you? 4 days ago. They're the new Shaq and Kobe. I went, can we slow down here? Can we slow down? 5 days ago, I said, let's slow down. 4 days ago, I had people tell me they're the new Shaq and Kobe. I said, no, they're not. No. They're not even the new Paul Gasol and Kobe at the end of his career. I mean, stop. I mean, it's just silly. Here's Shaq talking about the 76ers.
Right here, right now, would you be willing to crown Embiid and Harden as the next Shaq and Kobe?
No.
Ooh.
Me and Kobe had 8 years of damage together. No, not even close. Stop it.
If they won one championship, would they be in conversation?
Listen, N-O, H-No, and F-No. Figure it out.
Oh, God. This is when you have a hot take. Yeah, got your hot take. Good luck with your hot take. You got 8 games. They had 8 years. Yeah, I think they're the new Shaq and Kobe. No, they're not. Of course they're not. Until James Harden shows up in the playoffs, please don't. He's going to have a wonderful career. I don't know if he's going to have anything to show for it. Wonderful career, stat-wise. I want to see what you do in a big moment in a playoff game. And last night felt like a playoff game. James Harden didn't play well last night in your own building with the buildup. And Embiid, I loved seeing Embiid and Kevin Durant go back and forth with each other. They were jawing there. And I liked it because it was in the context of the game. It wasn't outlandish. It wasn't, I'm trolling you. It was in the heat of the game. I'm saying something to you. You're saying something to me. And the officials didn't tee anybody up. They just let them talk a little bit. And I liked that. Because that's how, the game is played that way. It was intense. And KD crossed up Tobias Harris, and I said, that is not fair. That's not fair. He's 7 feet tall. That's not fair. Kyrie played great. I told you, Seth Curry, to me, a huge loss to the Sixers. And a great pickup for the Brooklyn Nets because that guy can shoot. And he's a great shooter. Never be as good as his brother, but he's a great shooter, and it's another weapon to have. Another reason why you don't have to have Ben Simmons shoot, because I got Seth Curry there. And Brooklyn played well. And, are they going to meet in the playoffs? Maybe. That would be nice. Delicious. But it was fun to watch that. It was fun to have a game that felt like it meant something. Even though I don't know if it did, it sort of reinforced things. Harden, it's just you watch him. Sometimes I marvel of how great he is, and sometimes I marvel at how bad he is. You go 3 for 17. KD, and early in the game, Reggie Miller was talking about how KD, when he makes shots, the net wasn't even moving. I mean, I don't know how you stop any of that with KD. Because I don't know what you can force him to do that he can't do. Because it feels like, I think you could just say to KD, you're going to take 25 shots every night. And I'm going to bank on you making 14 to 25 at least. And the thing is I don't think he's a ball hog. I don't think he is a gunner. I think he's economically as great as anybody who's ever played the game when it comes to scoring. And he rebounded last night. It was just, Embiid's going to be the MVP. But KD is always that subtle reminder, maybe not so subtle reminder of, damn, is he good? And it's if it's possible to be underrated, KD's underrated at times. And look, I got caught up in, I have arguments with guys, NBA guys. And, I was always saying LeBron's still the best player in the game. KD is a better player than LeBron now, but it's taken a long time. But it's still close. I mean, that's how great LeBron is. KD is fascinating to watch. Steph is a thing. He's not the best player. He's a thing. Like you go, oh my God, that guy, he's the most entertaining player. But Joel Embiid is spectacular. Joel Embiid is wonderful, and he's unstoppable as well. The footwork, the ability to shoot. He's a good free throw shooter. But I looked at that Sixers lineup, and I went, all right, who's going to step up? Maxey going to step up? You got to have that third weapon here. Tobias Harris. But it was fun to watch last night. Fun to watch a game where it felt like, damn, they're playing hard. Yes, Eden.
If you're the Nets, though, and is there enough time left in the season to introduce Ben Simmons into the flow of the team? I mean, it's already so up and down with Kyrie playing half the games and then KD just coming back and talking about chemistry and things like that. How do you even play Ben Simmons at this point?
I think it's a great question, and I can't answer the question because I don't know how healthy he is, mentally or physically. But I do think, as KD and Kyrie said, if you're going to boo him, you're booing us, and we have your back. Like, he needs that because he didn't have that at the end of his career in Philadelphia. They sort of abandoned ship. They're like, dude, you got to shoot. You got to want the ball. You got to score. You got to be ready for a big moment. Oh, you don't want it? Oh, now you want out? All right, we'll move on. Yeah, Paulie.
I think you said this when the trade happened. If Ben Simmons plays on this team, he could not have any pressure to shoot the ball here. He's the fourth option at earliest. With Seth, I think Seth Curry is averaging 17 since he's a net. This is zero pressure from the offensive end. It could be defense, it could be passing, it could be running the lanes.
Seth Curry is a big deal. He really is. And a lot of times when I look at a trade, I always like to see sort of who else was thrown in there. Andre Drummond was not afraid of Joel Embiid last night. He went like, bring it. Now, is he a better player? No. And you expect Embiid to get the better of him? Yes. But the attitude was, let's bring it. Let's see what you guys got. Hey, Shaq and Kobe, let's see what you guys got. Oh, we're going into third quarter. Where's Shaq and Kobe? Yeah, Paul.
Seth Curry is the Jim Belushi of NBA players. Really good career, lots of movies, made a lot of money. He can never overcome the aura of his older brother. John Belushi, it's exactly the great comparison.
There will not be, I don't know if it's the great exact, but it's not really timely to people, a younger audience.
Seth is a better player, though, than
Jim Belushi.
Than Jim was an actor.
It's already a debate.
Wow.
Right?
Call Nick Wright.
Yes, Marvin.
Has no one seen The Principal? Come on.
Well, okay, front row. All right, that's front row. I like the teamwork there.
Backing your boy.
Yeah.
I sat next to Paul for 15 years. I got 2 fist bumps in my whole life from him. Already, these two.
Marvin.
Hey, Todd.
Well,
boom.
Seton, it wasn't a big fist bump from Marvin.
Okay.
Oh, I barely even noticed it. It felt like a grazing.
It's like a little baby gave you a fist bump. Like a 4-year-old gave you a little fist bump there.